What I hear most from people who are looking for a career strategist is, I can't find a job. Now, one of the many ways that we tackle that challenge is to look at, well, how you're looking for a job, because most of us search for what's next with tunnel vision, honing in on a single target. And that can be really, really effective until it's not. And when it's not effective, it keeps us stuck. So today, I'm going to share how shifting to a wider lens, what I call using your peripheral vision, it can help you spot job opportunities you didn't even know were there. Hi, I'm Laverne McKinnon, and welcome to the Moonshot Mentor community. If you're navigating a career transition, whether you're stepping up, getting started, or making a pivot, you're in the right place. I'm a career strategist and a grief coach, and I love to help people going through career changes sort through the noise, spiritually, strategically, and tactically, so you can make moves that feel aligned with the things that are most important to you. And remember, there's never any need to go it alone. We can figure out your next move together. Hey, if you're new here, hit subscribe. Each week I share fresh perspectives, grounded tools, lots of stuff to help you navigate the ups and downs and pivots of career. Okay, let's jump in. If you're anything like my clients, you're struggling in this climate and marketplace to find a job. Oh, it is so overwhelming. And what might be nipping at your heels of that struggle is that mix of dread and, oh no, what if I've peaked? What if there's nothing more? Here's the truth. The problem isn't that you're looking for opportunities too narrowly. It's because you're using what's called foveal vision. Foveal vision is the kind of eyesight that you use to do things that require sharp, detailed vision, like reading words on your phone or reading a book. It's important, and it's also extremely limited because the fovea covers just a tiny fraction of your entire visual field. And that's how many people approach a job search. They lock onto one title, one industry, one single path that they believe is the right use of their skills and talents. When that role isn't available, their vision narrows even more, and the harder they strain, the less they see. Peripheral vision is everything that sits just outside that little bullseye your eyes lock onto. It's what lets you sense, like when someone's walking into the room and you're not going to turn your head, but you can sort of see it in the peripheral part of your vision. It's softer, more spacious, and it connects you to a bigger kind of awareness. Now, in your career, peripheral vision is what helps you relax your intense focus and notice possibilities in the margins. It's how you see your skills in new contexts. Think of it like flour. If you believe flour is only for bread, you're going to miss out because flour is also amazing for making cakes and sauces and Play-Doh and glue and even shampoo. The same ingredient, countless applications. All right, I've got an exercise for you to try, just to bring this idea of foveal and peripheral vision alive. Pick one object that's in your space right now. Maybe it's that plant that you're pretty sure is faking being alive. I think I'm projecting myself onto you. I do not have a green thumb. So go ahead and focus on that one object and notice its color, its shape, and the way the light hits it. That's your foveal vision. Now, without moving your eyes, soften your gaze on that object and just very gently notice what's just outside of that object. And then again, expanding your awareness a little bit more without taking your eyes off of that object, starting to just notice, sense what's above, to the side, maybe behind. That's the difference between foveal and peripheral vision. So it's not about losing detail, it's about widening the field so more possibilities can come into view. Most job seekers default to foveal vision. They build their search around a single job title. They plug that title into LinkedIn or Indeed and hope something perfect appears. Now, if the market for that role is shrinking, panic sets in. You might start telling yourself, I'm never going to work again, I'm obsolete. But the truth is actually much simpler. You're staring too hard at the wrong thing. Let's take a case study. Take Chris. He was a creative executive with some pretty impressive wins under his belt. Then he got laid off. And for 18 months, he was scouring job boards, really being super diligent in terms of reaching out to his contacts, but only for creative executive roles. The entertainment industry was crickets, and that silence, it hit so hard at his confidence. And that's the trap of foveal vision. Chris was staring so tightly at a single job title that he couldn't see how versatile his skills really were. So together, we broke his skills down. Project management from idea to delivery, sales acumen in pitching ideas and properties, creative analysis of what works in a market, talent management and development, deep research abilities, translating business objectives into creative outcomes. When I asked what energized him the most, Chris lit up at the mention of business development. He loved finding new buyers, building relationships, and positioning ideas for success. It wasn't the creative executive title he craved. It was actually opening doors and making deals. And that realization was huge. Chris shifted from foveal to peripheral vision, and instead of hunting only for creative executive jobs, he started looking at biz dev roles in other sectors. And once he relaxed his eyes, opportunities began to appear, and Chris was able to pivot successfully into a biz dev role for a startup in healthcare. Bottom line, peripheral vision does not erase your expertise. It expands how and where it can be used. Your talents are like flour. If you see only one recipe for them, you're going to stay stuck. But if you widen your gaze, you're going to realize that you have far more options than you thought. Sometimes your next chapter isn't sitting in the center of your vision. It's waiting at the edges, ready to be noticed the moment you soften your focus. Hey, before you go, if you want more support to stay motivated, feel less alone, and move through your career transition with strategy and love, come join my Substack community. Paid members get exclusive journal prompts, guided meditations, live workshops, and a really awesome community of purpose-driven professionals. You can sign up at moonshotmentor.substack.com. And before we go, I also just want to say a very big thank you. I have an incredible team of people that I work with, including Amanda Kenny, who does all of the social media stuff, and Lauren Deacon, who does operations and branding. Could not be here without them. Most of all, though, I am truly thankful for you. I appreciate the time that you're taking to be together here with me, and I will meet you back here next week.